Hey everybody, and welcome back to the semi-crafty vlog. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning, but I've been awake since 11 o'clock last night. Yeah, my sleep has not improved, unfortunately, but also, you guys might have noticed, for those of you who watch like the video games and stuff on my channel, I haven't been posting anything this week because I haven't been able to. Like I said, I was gonna do a bunch of recording last week, and what was the issue? Oh yeah, I had some like physical stuff that happened and couldn't film, but I was still getting stuff out because I was like last minute type of stuff, which I'm not proud of, but that usually happens. But this week I dealt with a migraine that lasted for a couple days, and I've kind of had like headaches in and out, just kind of making it impossible to do, like to sit up and do stuff. So I haven't been productive because I can't be when, you know, like it's impossible. So I apologize that there wasn't anything out this week. I am finishing up a video for today, or at least today when I'm recording this. Well, you guys will have seen it by the time this comes out. I'm revisiting Sly 3, which is great. I had to use footage that I recorded over a year ago because I started the episode in the game of Sly 3. I started the episode like in March of 2019, and then TV started glitching, and I got mad, and it was impossible to play. I don't even remember what the glitch was because it didn't translate into the game capture. But I was like, oh, I'll come back to it tomorrow, and then I just didn't. It's just like, whoops. But now it's cool because I got like new equipment and stuff, so it's in like new setup and everything, so it's like all great. But I finished up the episode, so there'll be, I wanted to put it all in one big episode, but the problem was, it's just too long. It's like at least 2.5 hours of footage, and I'm like, I can't put that in one episode, that's just infuriating. So I'm gonna cut it up as best as I see fit, I guess, and think about that in the future. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just finishing up editing today's video. I won't be doing any painting today because I ran out of the canvases. I only had the 2. When I filmed the last vlog, I had ordered a box of what I was hoping were the right size. It mainly, it's a 4x4, which is easy to come by, but it's the width I'm concerned about because I want them to all be uniform. So I'm trying to find ones that are the same width, and I thought Michael's didn't sell them anymore, but I might have found them, I'm not sure. So I had to return the ones that I bought because they weren't the right size. And the ones from Michael's have not come in yet, so no painting this week, unfortunately, which makes me kind of sad. But I am going to probably be catching up on some drawing for OC-tober, as some people have called it, October, I don't know what to call it because we're not doing the usual thing, so we're just drawing for the month of October, for Halloween, whatever, you know. So, and I've got my list finished up of the drawings I want to do. They're probably all going to be more on the serious side or more dramatic side. Some of them are cute and fun, but most of them are kind of more appropriate to the season, I guess. I don't know. We're going to be working on Bayonetta's medallions again. I'm hoping that we can possibly get to the paper mache part, but we'll see. I'm still trying to think of how I want to sandwich it all together, but it seemed like you guys were really happy that I went back to that, which of course I'm not surprised. It's Bayonetta. Again, most of you guys love that stuff, so that's cool. Oh, and I have to go shopping today for groceries, so I mean, you guys won't see that, but I'll be taking a break. I don't have makeup on right now because I'm going to be taking a shower when I get back from the store, so then I'll put makeup on because I just don't want to put it on and then it's for an hour and then be like, alright, well. Alright, so let me finish this up. Alright, it's now thoroughly 1 o'clock and I have been running around doing a lot of things. I went grocery shopping and I took a shower and all that, and I'm back now. I also have a nice big load of newspaper for paper mache, and I think I've got Elmer's glue somewhere. Right now I'm gonna eat because I haven't eaten since, yeah. And I'm just gonna take care of some Animal Crossing things before I forget, because yesterday, because my sleep schedule was so weird, I forgot to check the stores. I played Animal Crossing, but I forgot to go to the store. So there's that. So I'm gonna eat real quick, and then we will hop into probably paper mache or something. Alright, so one thing I will say is in Animal Crossing, I finally managed to get A fish that's been evading me since May. I finally got the giant trevally. You can see it. I also did manage on the 30th, the night of the 30th, or maybe the morning of the 31st, I don't remember, to catch this guy, the horned Hercules, right there. Got him. Basically what I ended up doing was I just took one of my leaf tickets because I collect them every day. It's raining out, so it's really nice. I took a leaf ticket and just went to an island and then just kind of like set it up so that I destroyed everything except the palm trees and then just ran around trying to catch. There's like methods for bugs and stuff, but that was like the best one because trying to find them on my island was not working. Also, at the beginning of every month, I change out the stones on my walkways because some of these stones are patterns that I've made and I change them every month. This month they're like a grayish blue color. So one thing I was going to mention earlier is, so we're doing art for October, but of course, just whatever. So the way I usually do, well, the way I've done it in the past is like, because of time and because I know that it's like a little overwhelming, I usually end up drawing the hand drawings for what I plan to do for October in September, and then I do all the digital stuff in October and then post them that day. And I know that's like it's like not quite the same, but just because I know my schedule is gonna get really hectic in October, it usually just does. And I'm also, it's still kind of, October's a bit of a rough month for me usually, so having things prepared beforehand is just, it just makes things simpler. And it kind of makes it more like relaxing because it's just like, you know, I'm just basically taking what I've already drawn and making it digital, and it's just kind of like soothing and calm and fun. And the reason why I draw by hand with like pencil and paper is I've tried using the tablet to just draw like straight onto the computer. It just doesn't look right as opposed to if I drew it on paper beforehand. And I think there's just something that's, to me, like, it comes to me more naturally if I'm drawing it like on a sheet of paper. Sometimes it's obnoxious as heck, but like for the most part I've gotten some pretty cool stuff putting on paper and then drawing over it digitally, because it's just like guides then, you know. But it's like I drew it already, so I sometimes will tweak stuff on the computer. That happens, but it's also like I'll draw something and be like, his hand isn't large enough, like it's not the right size. Well, you know what, we'll fix that in Photoshop. You know, like I'll take the picture and like enlarge it and then draw it, yeah, whatever. All right, how do I paper mache? So long. Actually, no. So the first thing we need to start with is actually putting foam on top of these, because we're gonna like kind of sandwich it together. Our nice little, so I put these in a, did I show this last time? I don't remember. I put them in a bag so that like nothing accidentally gets thrown away, because that's happened before. Or, because, you know, people see like scraps and they go, oh, this is junk, right? Or this is trash, and you're like, no, it was a tiny little pattern piece that I needed for something, or it was a thing I was gonna build. Anyway, we got our shapes. Also, this will probably already be in the video, but I'm gonna start doing like a thing at the beginning where I show a list of the different timestamps of when I work on things or when, you know, certain things come up, just so if you guys are more focused on like streamlining specifically what you want to watch, that's fine. I mean, it's a vlog, so it's not like a tutorial where I'm talking for 20 minutes before the tutorial starts type of thing, but I mean, I do talk a lot, but this isn't a tutorial. So it's just a vlog. Okay, so we actually have the Switch in here also because I did discover. Wait, what? Super Mario 3D All-Stars is okay. What is this? What? Wait. 3 of Mario's most memorable 3D platforming adventures are getting ready to jump onto the Nintendo Switch. Oh wow, Super Mario Galaxy is going to be available on the Switch? Oh dude, and as well as Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. That's cool. Mario 3D World Plus. Jeez, there's so much Mario stuff on my... Sorry, I got distracted. There's so much Mario. Anyway, sorry, let's load up Bayonetta. Yeah, I realized that I do have her 3D model from the first game on the Switch, which is really convenient because it's just right here. And I got the cord, so if it needs juice, we give it juice. It's fine. Oh, I don't want to load the... It's been very nice having it on the Switch. So we have our 3D model of Bayonetta right here. We can rotate her around and stuff and all that. I need the medallions though. How to zoom? Zoom. Okay, the only problem is they move constantly. So like, yeah. Mainly I'm trying to look and see if, so these two have like the ring around them. I'm trying to see if it's like, if it has like a lip or if it's just flat. I think they're just flat. Yeah, okay. So I'm not really sure why. That's the thing, I'm using old patterns, so like these patterns are pretty outdated. I should update them. But like these ones, why did I put a ring around them? I don't understand that. But they just point like a moon. I don't know. I think there was some structural reason that I did it like that. It ended up not being used. But I don't know. Because these ones, yeah, these two have like a ring around them. There's, you know, that, yeah, like that. Those have it because they're, I don't remember why, but like, so these two need to not have those. So we might have to figure out what to do about that. But for these two, they have a ring. So basically, I guess what I can do, because I think what I did last time, but they had like a, let me see if I can find them. They're gonna look janky. So here's the ones that the second set that I made. The first set, I'm pretty sure have been completely destroyed. Yeah, don't ask me why I used, I mean, I guess it looks really cool, this like glitter red. I don't think I have it anymore, but like it looks really pretty. But wouldn't it just be better if I painted it on? Cause if you look closely, you can see like the, I mean, I don't know, you know, because I think that the gold is supposed to go over that, right? Because it's like, yeah. But as you can see, it's 3 layers of foam. Didn't hold up very well because you can see all the dents and the, yeah. So, and then these ones. But yeah, there's no, like, this rim doesn't exist on there, or it's not supposed to be there. So, like, why was that there? This one. They looked cool when I first made them, but, you know, that's why I'm trying to make them more stable. This is just like all bent. That's the other problem too. Trying to avoid bending. This is our tester. That's right. Let's just stick with using this one today, because this stuff is pretty stable. It's pretty thick. What I want to do is maybe sandwich it. I don't want them to be too thick, but like I think though that that's thin, right? So theoretically, if we put this in between 2 layers of foam, it'll be somewhere between that thickness, which is fine, I think. Like, I think it's okay if they're a little bit thick, because we want them to be sturdy. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut 2 pieces of foam in this shape. I'm going to just use, I just have white sheets, so it's no big deal. Yeah, I realized too late that I should be using this, not this, to trace onto here, but whatever, it's fine. So, to cut these out, basically they would go sandwiched like this. A little off, but yeah. So basically it would be sandwiched like this. And the thickness of it's not too bad. I think it's actually okay, you know? It's like, what? Maybe 3/8 of an inch. Just so you can get an idea at home. And I think that's okay. Like, I think that's fairly thin. I mean, and the paper mache is gonna add thickness to it anyway too, so that's like my kind of my other concern too, but I think that should be okay. Okay, so I think there's something wrong with my E6000. Like, it's kind of like really stiff and not spreading smoothly, so I think I'm gonna have to resort to hot glue. I really don't want to, because that's the problem with hot glue, is it gets really thick, and I don't want to add any thickness to this, really. Alright, so we've got this put together. The initial, like, that's the problem with having to use hot glue is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's, like, lines where when the glue, like, when it solidifies, sometimes it solidifies really hard and you can kind of see it. So what I did with this side was I made sure to do it, like, in small, like, portions and then press it down, small portion, press it down, so that worked better. So it's a little bumpy, but hopefully the paper mache will cover that. The other thing is, as you can see, it didn't quite like line up correctly. It's hard to tell because it's all, yeah, okay, there we go. These didn't line up correctly, so I'm gonna trim the foam on this side a little bit just so it matches. So now I'm gonna be cutting up newspaper into strips. Alright, so now I've got a big bowl of a bunch of newspaper, and then we've got this, which is fully, like, I'm pretty sure it's fully glued. It is, okay, so far, it's already heavier than this one, but it also, of course, feels way more sturdy. The only thing is, I'm still thinking about this lip here. the outer part. And what I'd like to do is get started on the news or on the paper mache today, because I forgot that doing different layers requires it to dry. So I'm gonna try to get at least one layer on here today. Maybe do some drawing later. At this point I'm like getting ready to crash. I'm pretty bad. But, it's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is about when I went to bed yesterday. My sleep is all messed up. This happens a lot. My sleep just, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm getting up at 6 a.m. and going to bed at 10 p.m. and like, you know, getting my day started and all that. And then something happens and then my sleep is like, oh, well, you're waking up at 2 in the afternoon and going to bed at like 6 in the morning, or worse, you're going to bed at like, you know, 9 a.m. and waking up at like 5 p.m. It's like, oh God, I hate it. So I apologize if I'm low energy today. Also, I'm sad because I have nothing to paint. And I'm kind of annoyed because like, I feel like all my E6000 is just being weird. I don't know if it's just, it's all acting like, you know, goopy. It's not like nice glue. I actually have a complaint about, I don't like the way they package E6000, and even, this is the small one, even the big ones. Like, I know that it's a heavy duty glue, but like, I feel like the packaging works against it, because it's hard to squeeze out, and when you squeeze it, like, I feel like it just oozes out, like, if you squeeze, you know, like, even, and not even just like, oh, you did too much, it's like, it always kind of leaks out. And, some of the packages I've had, or the tube, I guess, it's so stiff that when you like, cause you know, you try to like squeeze it or roll it up to squeeze out, but that ends up like cracking and then drying the glue. So I don't know. I wish it was in a better or a different, like, I wish it was in like a different container or something, but whatever. Just my thought, but yeah. So, alright, let me go make paper mache glue stuff. Or something. But basically, if I end up falling asleep, which I probably will between now and 6, 'cause I already know myself, just for the sake of it, I might, when I wake up later, do something more that's crafty, like maybe do some drawing or something, and then that'll be the crafty vlog. So I'm sorry that it's like probably not as interesting as normal, but we're working on this, so that's good. Alright, so we got the internet says for Elmer's glue, paper mache, to do a like 2-to-1 ratio of glue to water. I almost said papier mache, which is, I mean, that's technically the papier mache is the correct way to say it, but it makes me think of an episode of Seinfeld that George is dating this like really artsy lady, and she doesn't say paper mache, she always says papier mache, and it like makes George like really angry. Anyway, I don't know if this has been used already, but it's fine. So we are going to mix this. Alright, so I've got all this paper mache right here. It's obviously still wet. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, it's still wet. I don't think I can do any more right now, but I'm gonna let it dry and maybe go take care of some like food stuff or something. Okay, cool. So we've got our glue all stored away. I don't think I have to do anything special to it aside from just keep a lid on it. Oh. Hang on. There's a crack in the Tupperware. Okay. Now I think we're okay. Right? So we've got our glue. It's all stored away. And we've got this, which is drying. And hey, I mean, if I wake up later and it's dry, maybe I'll work on some more. We've got a bunch of newspaper here, and I think I've got enough. And it's okay if it looks kind of like funky, you know, because it's not gonna get covered. And even this is probably gonna get covered because it's actually already pretty. Because I want to put like flatter pieces over the top of it to try to like kind of, you know. Paper mache, it can get a little tricky if it's with strips of paper. I know that there's like the like crushed powdery stuff you can, I think, mix with water. I have some, but I don't know why I'm like afraid to use it because I don't want to like waste it or ruin it or whatever. But I don't know that it would be good for a project like this though, because this is like not super like sculpty. It's more just trying to make a more stable layer, I guess. I don't know. I'm hoping, I don't want to put too many layers because I don't want these holes to get like super closed up. You know, and that's the worry I have with this one because of how thin all the pieces are. So I'm really hoping, you know, the thickness of the newspaper, which I mean, it's not like super thick, but it can get thick. So we'll see how that works. Alright guys, so it's 5 o'clock. I'm letting I hung it up on a thing because I realized I could do that with the holes in it. It's mostly dry, or it's like, it's not wet to the point where it's dripping. So I'm gonna probably go lay down for right now because I'm in a lot of pain actually from like my bunch of stuff with my hips right now. So I'm probably gonna lay down, might eat food. I think what I'll do is whenever I get up later, get back to, I'll probably do another layer or another side of paper mache on that. Try to get as far as we can with it. It's just because like my days are so weird right now, so hopefully I can fix this. It's just like, oh my gosh. Because I want to make sure that there's enough content for a good episode or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna take it easy for a minute. Alright guys, so it's a little bit later and we've got a dried paper mache thing going on. So it's really hard, which is good, of course, because it's got that the net in the middle. My cat is checking out the paper mache. So we do have some hard bits, but I'm gonna try to figure out like this right here. It's kind of rough. But I feel like I like that it feels really sturdy, which gives me hope. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some more paper mache on this as much as I can. Maybe do this top part here to, you know, because I want to get all the edges covered first. So one thing I did do is with these, they were leaving impressions right here. So after it had dried for a decent amount, I took these off and hung this or this part on something so it was hanging like this instead of having these clamped. But this helps hold it up right here. Alright, so this top part has been paper mache. It's like it's still a little messy right now, but hopefully this will turn out into something really cool. And like it's this part's pretty solid, you know. So I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna let this dry and hang up. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the foam for the other pieces if I have enough. I should, and just to get them ready. So I'm looking at her, this one right here. I know it's moving, but I'm noticing that there's like holes in it and a circular thing, so I don't know why the initial shape that I made for this looked the way it did, so I'm gonna have to improvise and, whoops, I turned it, and make it have like a more circular area. I wish you could make her like not move for a sec, but, yeah, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright, so I think I'm pretty much all out of time for right now because I've been doing this for a while, but here we have mostly dried. It's the the one symbol that I'm using as the tester mainly. I'm hoping it works out. It's got a little, you know, got some work to do on it, but I'm feeling good about it because it feels really stiff now, and I like that. And then I went ahead and glued all these pieces together so it's the same thing, kind of. And I did it in such a way that was like, I hope I caked the hot glue on enough to make it like seep through and really get in there. And we figured out the shape for this one, I think, is roughly close. I think it's good. I had to use a mason jar for this part because I would have otherwise done this digitally, but apparently I never did. So I'm gonna correct that pattern one day, just because the one that I'd printed, this, well, I mean, I've obviously cut it, but it was clearly not correct. Of course, this this looks like a Batman, like, I don't know, like a gadget or something. Cool. And then what else did I do? I think I mostly just worked on this. I'm excited for these because I like how they're turning out. I'm putting more. It's weird because like I'm noticing working on cosplay while not being under a time constraint. I mean, like, you know, I want to get what I can done each weekend, but it's like it's just like a casual like, oh yay, craft time. But like I don't have a con that I'm preparing this for necessarily. So it's like just working at a nice leisurely pace, and I feel like I'm putting more work into these than I ever have. And that feels good to know I'm like actually taking my time, because I can get kind of impatient with stuff, and like obviously when you're rushed for like, you know, a convention's coming up in a week, things get sloppy. And I'm pretty sure most of us have been there with Con Crunch, so I don't want to do that ever again. I hate it. But yeah, these are doing good, I think. So I really like this because it's like the shape is like really good. I didn't do any drawing, but I'm probably, because what I'm going to do for all the drawings I'm going to do for October, I do want to still time-lapse them in their own separate video just for fun. So I'll still film myself drawing even if I don't draw during the time of filming vlogs. But for now, I'm done, and I will be cleaning up this mess. It's horrible. It's just like the table got wrecked. And I meant to clean it last night, but I was in so much pain that I couldn't. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up and probably, I don't know, draw. Well, I gotta film other games and stuff. So yeah, so next week we'll keep working on these, probably mostly paper mache stuff. And hopefully I will have my little canvases by then so I can continue painting, because I feel really sad that I didn't get to paint. But yeah, I'm looking forward to how this is gonna turn out. Also, hopefully we'll be getting back on track this week. Alright guys, so I will see you next weekend with more crafts, and I'm still writing down ideas of stuff to do. And I've got like a nice little list. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I really love it. I know I say that every time, but it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check all the links in the description below, as well as check for updates there too. And you know, be sure to check the links at the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time, and until then, stay whimsical. Hey guys, so super quick. I forgot that I got a package in the mail yesterday, and it was a little fan that I ordered because I wanted to do a mermaid themed photo shoot. And here it came in. I'm still trying to figure out how to adjust it, but I just wanted to show you guys because I wish I'd like opened it while I had the camera running, because like it came with like little glitter stars. There's a bunch of different, they're all over my drawing here, but it also like had like several like thank you notes and stuff, and like this came in like an envelope with more little glitters in it, and then like I even got like free, like I think these are stickers. I love sharks. Sharks are the coolest. And then like a little tassel for it, I'm guessing, and then I'm not sure what these are. Let me see. Oh my god, it's like a how funny. It's like a little like a sea worm kind of creature. Look at it, it's got eyeballs. How cool is that? I wish I'd opened it with like the camera rolling. I didn't expect that. That's super cool. I just bought this off of let's see. I got it off of Etsy from, I believe I'll write it down. The shop is called MissMozzy, MissMozzy. I'll link their shop in the description because this is really cool. Like this is a cool, and like the fan itself came wrapped up in like this cool paper with like nice ribbon. Just like that's awesome. Like how cool is that? So thank you so much. That's really cool. I'm gonna try to do a shoot. I know it's like September, not summer months necessarily, but I've been wanting to do a mermaid-based photo shoot, but I didn't have all the things I needed yet, and kind of wanted the weather to be a little cooler out, like for not wet weather, but like weather that's like more like gray, because I feel like that'd be like a cool, like a watery kind of, I don't know. But I'm excited, so thank you so much.